Well, we need to talk about one more topic when it comes to the transfer window, and that is Hakim Ziyech and the disaster that happened with him, which is a bit of a shock and a shame for this player because, as we know, he's been playing quite well for Chelsea since the World Cup has finished. It seemed like he was doing that to probably get a move away from the club. Came very close to getting a loan to PSG, but for some reason, I'm pretty sure it fell on the Chelsea side, the paperwork was not done completely correctly, and therefore he is not moving, and he will still be a Chelsea Blue for the rest of the season, which could be a big issue for our club because, as we know, when players are not happy, sometimes they can be almost a cancer to the entire squad in the locker room. Ziyech may be in that same category. Now, I'm not saying Ziyech will be that player, but there is potential as of right now because it looked like he was very excited to leave to go to PSG, which, as we know, is a fairly good club. They do struggle in the Champions League, as we all know that, but they typically win their league itself since they do dominate with all the other players. And obviously, he would have been playing with Messi and Neymar, just to name a few players he would have been playing with, which, again, any player would want to play with those players. And I can understand where the frustration is coming from because, yes, he wanted to leave the club, and yes, he wanted to play with those players, but yet it did not happen, so he'll be still a Chelsea player. Now, I don't know how that will affect his starting role, though, because with all the new signings that we've had lately, it's going to be difficult for a lot of the players to find the starting 11, and even some of the players have been there for a while, but again, Graham Potter's going to have to work out with all these new players, these young players, and figure out exactly where to place them and which players that are a little bit older and where to place them because obviously it's going to be a little bit of a mix and match. I don't think we can go with all our young players right off the gun because, yes, they have the skill, they have the quality, but it still takes that mindset, which a lot of younger players don't have compared to like a Thiago Silva or Jorginho, who obviously now is at Arsenal, but those players themselves have that tenacity to, again, have the mindset to grind games out, knowing that they can still win games or get a point back, even if it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Whereas sometimes younger players do not have that. And so, again, it will be interesting to see how this turns out for the club. But Ziyech, again, will still be a Chelsea Blue till the end of the year. Again, hopefully this does work out in his case. Hopefully he still keeps playing well for us and does show up and play for the badge. But there is that possibility now that he did not move to PSG, that he may not play for us again, or be a big issue in the locker room. But like I said, I think he's a quality player. I don't think that will be the case. But again, I would not be surprised if that did happen at some point in his time at Chelsea yet, because this is not only the first time it's ever happened at Chelsea. It's obviously happened with other players. It's happened with other clubs as well. So again, we could see an issue with him, but fingers crossed it does work out for us, and Chelsea are still going to make the top 4. So that is all I have for you today in this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that. Helps get this video to more and more fans such as yourself. And that is it, and I will see you in our next video.